Hey, everybody. We wanted to start by just kind of telling you what we're doing here. I mean, I guess at this point you would know that it's a podcast. But we've actually been talking for a year or two, the three of us, about wanting to do a podcast. And we're just finally now getting to it. And we're excited about it and wanted to, for this first episode, to just kind of keep it simple. We want to just share, just briefly why we're doing this, what we hope it accomplishes, and then kind of end our first episode by just doing something kind of fun and not serious at all. But the main purpose of why we want to do this and the format of it is basically every episode we want to hit a question, right? Or maybe a specific doctrine, or sometimes we may hit something that's just current right now that's happening in the world. So for instance, on the next episode, we're going to answer the question, how can I know that I'm saved? Right? And that's an example of a question that we think is very helpful for you to know the answer to that. We certainly encounter people all the time who are asking that question, who are searching for assurance of their salvation. So that's an example of what we want to try to do. We hope that for our people, these podcasts will be encouraging, helpful, informative. It may be things that you just need to be reminded of. We all need to be reminded of these truths. It may be new information, right? And so either way, it's good. And that's what we want it to be. We just want to be helpful to our people. We want to have another opportunity outside of like a Sunday or even a small group. There might be multiple times in the week where you're engaged with us and we can have conversations, but it's another opportunity to do that. It's another opportunity for us just to talk about some good truths that should be good for your soul. And anything y'all want to kind of add to that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to do it. And, one of the things that I've been excited about is the different medium that it kind of offers, because like you said, they get small group, they get Sunday, they get Wednesday, maybe some opportunities even outside of that. But this just kind of gives another opportunity for you guys to hear from us, just in another medium, to have the social media sort of aspect to it as well, I think is a good way. And, even as a part of that, getting to see us, working and talking about it together, because, that's one of the things that I look forward to, is being able to preserve the type of friendship that we already have and carry that into being able to serve our people. And so I'm excited about that component, because we have fun, man. We have fun talking about things already, just on a regular basis at the office. So this is a window into what it looks like for us whenever we're talking about things. So that's what we hope to kind of convey to you guys. So.
Yeah, we've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
At this point, starting at the old offices and a little bit of a hiatus when we were working out of our homes, but so glad and thankful and encouraged, blessed by the Lord and our people to have this space to pick that back up and do it again. We don't have all the answers, and it's not about us, but Patrick's right. We've had hours and hours of conversation just between the two or three of us during the week, and all kinds of things come up. So we hope that this is personable in that way. We'll try to make it conversational, to keep it personable and relatable. And since you guys know us anyway, y'all see us week in and week out, but another way to keep it personal and personable is to kind of do it this way. I hope it's helpful and encouraging.
Yeah, and it's it's another good thing about it is that it's we don't get to say everything that we want to say, like on a Sunday or even in a small group, and especially in our church, we normally preach through books in the Bible, and so there's so many things we have on our list of ideas to hit on this that just aren't going to come up in Ruth, or they're not going to come up in Esther, and so it's an opportunity where we don't have to wait who knows how long before we address something or talk about something. We can go ahead and do that. And you said something about the medium. I agree, because I know that if we don't do this podcast, and we don't have to do this, right?
We're going to talk anyway.
Yeah, we're going to talk anyway. We're just inviting you into the conversation. But I know just from being online that you're getting thrown at you all kind of people answering questions like these.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't know what they're saying, and sometimes I do know what they're saying.
Yeah.
And we would say something differently, And so when it comes to you, our people, if anybody outside of our people stumble upon this and listen, that's great. That's just a bonus.
Sure, yeah.
But our heart behind this is for our people that we're shepherding, and we want you to know what we think God's word says about these things and what God is saying.
Pastorally motivated.
Yeah.
First of all.
Yeah. So we hope it's a good thing. Like, it really is. It's like inviting you just to the table to hear us have these conversations, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of these questions are going to end up being questions that you're asking, or you will ask one day. So, hey, with that being said, we'll end this episode by, and we did talk about this, but we don't know what our questions are going to be. So basically, every episode unless it just doesn't fit at all, right? We want to ask a question and answer it, and then at the end of the episode, one of us is going to throw a random question to everyone that's kind of light, and it's an opportunity for you to see how we engage in those kind of conversations too, and to get to know us more. So for this one, since it was a little shorter on the front side, we're all going to ask one question each to each other, and we don't know what the question is.
Yeah.
And
got mine.
do you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
And then Matt, and then I'll go last.
Okay, so I'll start, and I think we should do it where, all right, well, I'll ask the question first, and then I'll explain. All right. So holidays are coming up, right? Thanksgiving. Now, when we're filming this, Thanksgiving's next week, okay? And Christmas is right around the corner, and so food. All right, food is an important part.
I hope your question isn't my question.
Well,
Amen.
I hope it is, and then you got to, in the moment, come up with something else. So my question is Thanksgiving. I'm just going to focus on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Thanksgiving plate, but I mean, Christmas might be the same. It's Thanksgiving. You got your plate. All the food's out. All the foods that are included in anything anyone might make for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
You got space on your plate for 5 things. I need to know from starting, 5 up to 1. What's filling the spots on your plate? Now you can pick one of those spots and put a dessert there. You can put. There's no side plate.
I got it.
All right. Yeah, I know mine. So we're gonna start with number 5, and we're gonna all give our 5, then our 4, then our 3, then our 2, then our 1. I'll go 5.
Can I ask a question though? As I'm prepping for it, are we talking dessert as well needs to fit on this plate, or that's
whatever you pick? It's a 1 plate with 5 spots.
That's all you get, including dessert.
That's
everything.
it. So basically, looking for your 5 favorites. All right. So I'll start, and then maybe you go, and then Matt, and we'll go clockwise. All right. So number 5 spot on my plate is going to be corn casserole.
Yeah.
Right. I'm putting corn casserole. Corn is one of my favorite foods in the history of food, and it's just another way to do something with corn. Yeah. And I just like corn casserole.
So fifth from the top for you in terms of priority?
Yeah, that's 5th. If I had 4 spots, corn casserole is not making it on the plate.
Then I'm gonna go. Oh man, bro, you're missing out. But I think about corn and So I'm gonna say number 5 would be a green bean casserole for me.
That's fair.
It's gonna make it on there, but it's gonna be number 5.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah,
easy. I'll just go ahead and do all 5 of mine. A deviled egg in every 5 spots.
Really?
That's all you're gonna eat?
No.
Well, listen, we'll talk deviled eggs as we get further in my list.
All right, I'll make it easier. Well, not necessarily on y'all, easier on me, because I don't have like an ascending, descending order of preference or priority. I like it all.
I do.
So 5 doesn't mean worse, but I'm gonna have a deviled egg on there.
Yeah. Why do you hate deviled eggs? You put it at number 5.
5's best. You ain't gonna read my mind. You can't read my mind. Five's the best. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Deviled egg.
Deviled egg. All right. Number 4 for me is deviled egg. And I planned this ahead of time. Number 4 is deviled eggs all day long.
Yeah, eggs. I'm glad you said plural.
It's not only that. While I'm fixing the plate, I'm going to eat 2 or 3 deviled eggs before I sit down with 3 deviled eggs.
Yeah, and just because you said it takes up a spot, is multiple deviled eggs is still the same dish.
Well, don't forget 2 deviled eggs is 1 egg.
Because you can get 2 scoops of something. It's the same thing.
2 deviled eggs isn't. So really, a deviled egg is 2.
All right.
Next.
Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4 for me. I don't know if you guys have ever had this. You probably have. I mean, we live in the South and we do some casseroles.
Sweet spaghetti.
Sweet corn. No. So have you guys ever had like the cornflake casserole?
I've had casseroles that have cornflake on the top.
Okay, yeah. It's got some ham or something in there.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. So again, I mean, it's kind of a tough thing, but I would eat it. I feel like it would be in my top 5. But that might really limit me because I got to think through 3 through 1. But
my 3 through 1 are solid.
Next, number 4, sweet potato souffle.
And
I'm not going to say whose.
That's Joe Marie's
who you are.
That's my wife's number 1, I think.
Okay.
3, 2, 1 are never going to change, probably, as long as I live. 5 and 4, I just, I pick those. Number 3 for me is mashed potatoes. But not like the thin little instant that like you put it in your mouth and it evaporates. I want like some chunky mashed potatoes. Okay.
But
I love mashed potatoes.
Totally.
But that's kind of a cheat in that would be on my list any month of the year. Like if you've met me. Like I just like mashed potatoes. Same thing with deviled eggs. So
then I'm gonna do that corn casserole for number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corn cassie.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Okay. Number 3.
Number 3. I almost did 3 a little different, a little unorthodoxically.
That's all right. That's all right.
Because greens of some kind, turnip, mustard, collards, all 3 together, whatever, is on the list, but never separated from cornbread.
I think that's fair.
Eat them together.
That's fair to put them together.
So they're together.
Yeah.
Cornbread and greens.
Yeah.
Wheat.
Okay. That's another one where, man, that's so good. All right.
Yeah.
My number 2. I'm prepared for the hate. Whatever. I'm putting my dinner rolls at number 2.
Go ahead.
But and it's specific. I love bread anyway. But part of it's nostalgia too. I like Sister Schubert, and but there's another one that I grew up with. It's Wonder Bread is the brand, and there's Brown and Serve rolls, and the ones that have like the little slits on top. There's like 2 or 3 slits.
You can just separate it and drop a stick of butter down in it.
When it's warm.
Growing up, that was every Thanksgiving and Christmas at my grandma's house. Those things are coming out of the oven, and
I smell them now.
Like my number 1 and 2 are the 2 items that if I had a plate with just 1 and 2 on it, I'm fine. And so anyway, that's my 2.
I don't know if this is on y'all's radar because as we're talking, there's all kind of foods that I'm like, man, I didn't even put that in my top 5, but it would be in there. So number 2 would be like a mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be on probably most people's list. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Number 2,
easy dressing.
Dressing.
And I'm not going to say whose.
You know who you are
again.
All right, my number 1. It's always going to be number 1. I could be fine on Thanksgiving if my plate was nothing but number 1, and it's just turkey.
Tryptophan.
Protein. Love turkey. I can't get enough of it. I don't even care. You can fry it.
However,
I mean, but I do like a fried turkey. But I'll eat it anyway. I'll eat it, and if it's moist, I'll eat it if it's dry. and if you put it on the plate, and all I have is that and rolls, and I got little turkey sliders, I can. Now you might choke. You might choke, but I like it. And with that, I know what your number 1 is. Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Is that ham?
It's actually squirrel.
No. Is it ham?
It's ham.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is. I was ready to debate
like
that.
your ham.
You know, whether you because listen, I know that's not the most traditional.
It's good,
it's still at a lot of people's.
No, it's
Thanksgiving.
good. Do you have a pineapple slice on it?
It can be on there or not.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be.
Pineapples are sweet. You like sweet added to anything.
With the brown sugar glaze on it? Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, number one is
I
ham.
like it.
But I will also say I would not only get one plate at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and I would get all the meats.
Back.
All the meats that are available, I would eat.
I'm coming back for another plate of probably 5.
Number one?
Yeah. Number one, well, I just was going to say honorable mention there, squirrel that's for Benji. Through Benji on there.
The fox squirrel.
Specifically. And he knows the scientific name for it. I forgot it. But and y'all hit on this just a second ago, but my number one is I'm just going to say meat. Because
I would have guessed
that.
that for you. If you would say what's my number one, I would have said meat.
Well, I'm going to have a section for meat, but there's not going to be one.
Yeah.
And last year, I think it was last year, maybe the year before, Mom did a prime rib. So something like a good prime rib or ham or turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you just throw all
beast.
your meat in the same pan, and that's why you get one scoop of it all and just put it on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly thought number one for you would either be meat or mayo.
Well,
mayonnaise or meat.
If your turkey's dry, you know what to do. You just grab, spread a little mayo
Here's
on
the
there.
thing, and everyone watching, if you're listening, I want you, when Matt's talking, I want you to picture Lou Ferrigno. And when I'm talking, I want you to picture Chris Farley. And so with those visuals, you know he could destroy me. But if you came at my turkey with mayo, I would summon the strength of 1,000 men, and I would somehow stop you.
And then I'd get a bite in there, and you'd have a revelation.
You misspoke. It's Revelations.
No. That'll be another podcast.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. All right. So, hey.
Wait. You got y'all. Who am I? That might be dangerous.
Urkel?
The French thief, I thought,
right?
Pierre,
the French
that's
art
me.
thief?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, what's your question?
What's your question, man?
My question is really still related to Thanksgiving.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah, still related to Thanksgiving. Just one item.
Okay.
And this might set you up for some heartache around the table with relatives, family and extended family, potentially.
My mother-in-law.
Or it actually, on the flip side of that coin, might help you because no one may not make it. What's your least favorite dish that comes out only or usually around Thanksgiving?
Okay.
That you don't put on your plate intentionally.
Yeah.
I have some that's just through the holidays that it comes out.
I know mine immediately.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So number one, stuffing. I got nothing for stuffing.
Nothing for stuffing.
And right after that, I'll be honest, it's probably dressing. And here's why. Like,
you ain't had it right.
No. I've had good dressing. It's more a matter of there's so much and something's got to give. It just falls down below so many things that, like it just. I don't think it tastes bad. I just like most everything else better. But stuffing, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Patrick?
That thing was in the cavity.
I need another minute. Do you have what you have?
I have 0 items that I don't like.
Well, there's the answer.
I'm just trying to keep the video moving.
All right, I was gonna say.
I like cranberry sauce.
Throw any mustard greens, turnip greens. I know. I'm sorry, man. You asked the question. All right.
You did ask the question.
You are from Bainbridge.
You don't like greens?
You're from Bainbridge.
Not much. No, they do it up now. They do it up.
Well, you don't hate it. It would, like with me with dressing, it would just not be. It'd be lower enough to where you probably.
I put it on my plate every year, and I don't like. No, I eat it.
Okay.
I eat it, but I don't like when I eat it. But I know it's good for me.
Can I tell you a controversial take? And it's caused problems in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I won't put on my plate at Thanksgiving or Christmas?
What's that?
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
I don't eat it. Yeah. And then here's why. It's not because I don't understand what's amazing about the dish.
It's carbs.
I've lost any desire. Like when I see it, I just don't want it.
Yeah.
And so like I will never put mac and cheese on my plate, and that causes problems.
Well, and I don't mean carbs like you're trying to watch carbs. I just mean a lot of Thanksgiving dishes are carb heavy.
Pecan.
So some kind of carb dish is going to have to
nothing but sugar.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What's your question?
All right,
question, man?
so mine is not anything related to Thanksgiving.
All right, good.
Although it could be.
Change
Why
of
do you hate
pace.
Thanksgiving?
It could be, but no. What? I'll just go 2 then. How about this?
Okay.
Not 2 questions, but 2 things.
Okay.
Name 2 things that you get made fun of in how you say it, but you don't care, and you're just gonna say it anyways.
Can I put my wife, call her and put her on
Yeah,
speakerphone?
go ahead.
Two things that I get made fun of.
Yeah,
I say everything right.
I didn't say that.
I say everything
That you
correctly.
get made fun of.
Yeah.
I know a lot of things that you get made fun of.
I don't even know one
Okay.
thing.
All right. So my
I got
family
two.
makes fun of the way I say the word.
There.
Yeah.
right, that was wrong.
Wait, yeah. No. What's the right way?
There.
There.
And what do I say?
There.
There. With a UR.
Everybody
Okay,
knows it.
So.
There.
All right. So I get made fun of for that because I'm American and I'm not like an English like stuck up judge going, oh.
What is it?
Look at those people over there. You know, like that's supposedly the way you're supposed to say it.
I think you say it more closely related to that.
Okay.
There.
The second thing that I know
Well,
I
it's
get
not like
made fun of
You say
is
it like a rapper.
I say, what do y'all say at the end of a prayer?
Oh, yeah.
What do y'all say? What do you say?
What are you supposed to say? Amen.
When I say amen, and at this point in my life, I'm never going to change. Whether I'm not going to admit whether I know if I'm right or wrong. I'm just admitting that I'm never going to change it.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to continue to trigger people that it triggers, and that's part of my spiritual gift.
I honestly can't. I'm having a hard time. If Melanie's watching this, she's probably got a couple.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time thinking
All
of
right.
something I get.
I'll go
I
and
got
I'll
one
give
for
you-
you.
Okay, yeah, good.
I got one for you. It's not something you say.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Everybody watching, just
Closing.
listen.
I just saying it has something to do with closing doors. That's all. But anyway, go.
All right, I got, for me, I'm going to go
Doors open.
omnipotent.
Yeah.
Omnipotent.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo, this is easy.
No.
We got a bunch of them for Patrick.
Yeah, you do.
So I don't know if you guys know, but one of the things that's true about who God is that He's omnipotent.
Omnipotent.
But
Word is
Patrick, for the
potent.
longest time, thought that God was omnipotent.
I still stand by it. That's the question.
His omniscience is potent.
Yeah.
Another one was there was that day you said compilation.
I still say it.
Yeah, he was in the office.
You don't compile stuff.
Asked
you
about a
compile
compilation,
stuff.
and I was like, "You mean a compilation?"
Compile. You compile things.
I say uncomfortable.
Yeah. But that makes sense.
That's because it's right.
And so, like, omnipotent and stuff like that, too. Same category. All right, well, then you gave me 2. What you got, Matt?
For me, that I say, I can't think of anything.
What's something that other people
Hey, how
say?
does it feel to be perfect?
Then listen, how about this? What's something that other people
Oh,
say?
wait. Things you've ever said wrong? Wait, I got one.
Oh,
I got a few. All right, what's something that someone else or a lot of people say incorrectly that it bothers you?
Okay.
No one in your life. Don't do that. Just trying to help.
Let's see. I don't want any dead air time, so keep talking if I can't think of anything. But
No, I mean, I think we're done. I think we've established that Patrick and I are idiots.
Yeah, that's it.
And Matt has attained just a level of
Glorification.
sainthood
Yeah,
that we're aspiring to, guys.
Saint Maticus,
Saint Maticus,
Matthewicus.
the summer solstice.
Yeah.
He's there. So hey, that's it.
Well,
He's
this
gonna
was
keep
good, though.
thinking.
This was good.
And
already.
realize that he doesn't say anything wrong. And
when we stop this video, I'll think of something, I'm sure. And then when we do the next episode,
we'll put it on
I'll
there.
add it. Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Well, that's
All
a good way to end then. I
Yeah,
think
that's good.
we appreciate you guys for hanging with us, and we look forward to some coming episodes. So
Yeah.
stay tuned.
thanks, y'all.